Good morning, gorgeous ones. Just moving my little thing so you don't get the light backing in. How are you all? Just after 8 o'clock. And I'm just moving a little bit because my head's chopped off in the other screen. This morning, it's so fascinating. I've got two screens going, Instagram over here, Facebook over here, and I look completely different in both of them. But anyway, that's, I guess, the filter of social media, is that it's not actually real. Now, one of the things I'm going to talk to you lovelies about this morning. Good morning, Alani. You're not in lockdown. What are you in? Quarantine. One of the things I want to talk to you this morning about is perfectionism. Now, I'm on a lot of Facebook groups in keto and low carb. Morning, Sue. And one of the things that I see constantly that is actually a myth, completely untrue, is when people write, they might put things like, I've just started and I'm going really well, but I've had a couple of slip-ups and I haven't lost that much weight, so what am I doing wrong? And everyone goes, oh, it's the slip-up. And they start on this idea that if you're not in keto, you can't lose weight. Okay, so if you're not in ketosis, you can't lose weight. That's actually rubbish. It is complete rubbish. So I really just want to make that very, very clear. Being in ketosis can be, a lot of people like it. Personally, I like it. I like the idea when I have it, when I'm in ketosis, I have a clear mind and I'm not hungry. Hooray, I like those two things. Do I need to be in ketosis to lose weight? No. Does being in ketosis mean I'm losing weight? No. In fact, I've been in maintenance for a long time. I am not losing weight anymore, but I'm in ketosis. So they are not the same thing. All ketosis means is that I am burning fat for fuel. Is that fat coming from my plate or is it coming from my body? Who knows? Well, I know for me, because I'm not losing any weight on the, my numbers on the scales aren't changing. Therefore, my ketosis is coming from the fat on my plate. This is really important. And what happens is it feeds into that diet culture, the toxic diet culture, that you have to be doing it perfectly. But you don't. You absolutely don't. You need to be doing it consistently. Okay? So if every day you're eating, 5 slices of bread, well, that's probably not going to be helpful. But if once a month you eat 5 slices of bread, again, it's no big deal. Okay, we need to move away from this idea of being perfect. This is part of our training. So we've been conditioned to follow plans. Dieting has always been about you follow this plan, and if you don't follow this exact plan, then you won't get the results, and therefore it's your fault. It feels uncomfortable not having a plan to follow because we like the idea that there is a structure. And so sometimes when people join our programs, they go, but there's no plan. No, that's the idea. You're unlearning the plan, and you're learning to trust your gut, and that takes time. So I guess one of the things I really, really want to say to people is this idea of perfectionism undoes us, doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so when, again, you go in and people go, oh, well, if you've had an iced coffee or you've had a latte, that's the classic. If you've had a latte in the last 2 weeks, that's why you haven't lost any weight. That's just not true. It is not true. It's not biochemically true. It's not medically true. There is no truth in it. Okay, it just means that for that particular time, you will be processing the lactose that comes with the milk and the carbs that come with the milk. But after that, it's okay. Okay, it truly is. Now, 5 lattes a day, probably not going to help you. Okay, that was me. Lucy loves lattes, 5 a day. Seriously, mainly to keep myself awake because I was so tired from all the other carbs I was eating. But letting go of perfectionism, it's so critical to long-term, okay, permanent, long-term weight loss, health and weight loss. Lovelies, we have something exciting coming up this week, and I will tell you about it on Wednesday, okay? It's going to be something that will help you through the Christmas period, because Christmas is hard, okay? Can be. Christmas can be hard for lots of us. So look out for that. I'm back all this week. I'm quite excited. I feel like I haven't seen you for ages. I've missed you all. And I will see you tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock-ish. You too, Millie. Have a great day. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to be consistent. Make sense? Bye, darlings.